I don't want to hear, oh, well, the same way the Giants are looking at Sam Darnold like he's no big deal. Minnesota's looking at Daniel Jones like he's no big deal. I will hope you think Daniel Jones is a big deal after he beat that ass in the playoffs a couple years back. All right, look, a couple things we got to get into today. You know, I don't know about y'all, but it feels good to be a Giants fan. It feels good to be a Giants fan because this is where we're supposed to be. This is what it's supposed to feel like going into the season. Everybody doubting us. Nobody believes in us. We're going to be spoiler for a lot of people this season. Everybody's doing their survivor pools. Everybody's doing their super contest. Everybody want to make money sports betting. You know the Giants, last I checked, were 1-point underdogs to Minnesota next week. Listen, let me tell you something. Free advice. I'm picking two teams, week 1 in Survivor. All right, the two teams I'm picking, week 1 in Survivor, are the Saints and the Giants. Okay? Saints, Giants. Now, granted, I know the Chargers are going to win. All right, the Eagles are probably going to beat the Packers. Like, there's some games on there that I know are going to win, but I got to save those teams for later. All right, but for the sake of Survivor, I'm probably going to use the Giants, and I'm going to use the Saints. Maybe the Seahawks. I might burn the Seahawks week 1, too. I don't know. It all depends. I'm going to have mass Survivor entries now that sports betting is legal in my state. I don't know. But the fact that the Giants are 1-point underdogs to the Vikings next week, that's a joke. The fact that anybody can sit down with a straight face and compare Sam Darnold to Daniel Jones. Listen, let me tell you punk-ass Viking fans something, okay? Y'all should fear Daniel Jones. If there's a fan base out there that has no business disrespecting Daniel Jones, it's Minnesota, okay? That playoff game wasn't that long ago, all right? Last time the Minnesota Vikings was in a playoff game, Daniel Jones was sticking his foot so far up their ass, the spikes of his cleat was coming out their mouth when they burped, okay? So I don't want to hear, oh, well, the same way the Giants are looking at Sam Darnold like he's no big deal, Minnesota's looking at Daniel Jones like he's no big deal. I will hope you think Daniel Jones is a big deal after he beat that ass in the playoffs a couple years back. All right? But that's neither here nor there. I just had to get that off my chest because there's really people out there saying that Minnesota's looking at Daniel Jones the way the Giants fans are looking at Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold sucks. Daniel Jones doesn't suck. He had a bad year. Let it go. Let it go. All right? But that ain't really what I wanted to talk about. What I want to talk about was Malik Nabers and Adoree Jackson. So at the time of the recording in this video, we have not signed Adoree Jackson yet, okay? I could double check. It's 4:30 right now. Let me see. Let me go on Twitter and see what's up. See if we signed Adoree. I don't think we signed Adoree yet. But as far as I'm concerned, let me see. Yeah. So, yeah, we ain't signed Adoree yet. So as far as I'm concerned, we need to go ahead, get Adoree. Wait, hold on. Did we, man? All right, whatever. So at the time of the recording, we ain't signed Adoree. I tell you, bro, if we get Adoree Jackson, it's a wrap. All right, that's all we need. Now, listen, we don't need Adoree to be 2022 Adoree Jackson. We don't need him to be that. Banks, okay? My bad. Last video, I kept calling him Baker. Banks, okay? Banks. All Banks needs is a competent number 2 corner. If Adoree could come in and not suck, that boosts the secondary tremendously. All Adoree got to do is come in and be an average corner. If he, slightly above average. He don't got to be great. Okay, if he could just be slightly above average, our secondary would be fine. So I love the fact that we're bringing in Adoree. I like it. I mean, like, bro, you gotta let bygones be bygones. Like, I get it. The Giants don't like the effort that Adoree Jackson had his last year with the Giants. Adoree made a lot of business decisions. He didn't give it his all. I get it. I know how these coaches get when it comes to effort and all this other bullshit. But at the end of the day, we try to win games. And our secondary is garbage. Now, I know some of you Giants fans, y'all came into my comment section. Y'all like Fisk. You're overreacting on the secondary. The secondary's not that bad. Yes, it is. Our secondary is garbage. They stink. Okay? They are garbage. Heave my warning. Our secondary is trash. Okay? They suck. They stink. Okay? We need cornerback help. So, whatever Adoree Jackson did his last year with the Giants, let that shit go. It's time to win football games. Let it go. You smell me? But, that's my take on Adoree. All Adoree got to do is be slightly above average and we're straight. We don't need him to be the great corner we paid the bag to a couple years ago. We just need him to be a slightly above average. Now, as far as this whole Malik Nabers unretiring Ray Flaherty thing goes, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I don't like it. Here's why I don't like it. And it's a petty reason to why I don't like it. Here's the petty reason why I don't like him getting that number 1. I didn't know that the Giants were the first team in NFL history to retire a number. That's sacred. The fact that that number 1 on the Giants was the first ever number retired in NFL history, leave that shit alone. Like, leave that shit alone. Now, I get it. Like, if I'm the family of Ray Flaherty, right? Every time if Malik Nabers turns into a stud, then that means my great-grandfather, whatever, that means his name is going to be brought up for the next 15 years. Because Malik Nabers is wearing his number. And it's already working because I ain't know who the hell Ray Flaherty was. Bro, I'm 35, not 105. I don't know these dudes from the 30s. I don't know these dudes. So the fact that Ray Flaherty is already getting, like, brought up on Twitter, like, I'm actually happening to Google Ray Flaherty. I mean, it's already working. So if I'm the family of Ray Flaherty, it's already working. Because now it's like, oh, Malik Nabers got this dude's number. Let's Google this dude. Let's see who this dude is. Now, we all know, but here's the thing. Here's the catch, though, right? Now, all I think of when I think of Ray Flaherty is the nigga, he the dude who wore Malik Nabers' number before him. Like, I mean, so it's a catch-22. So now, Ray Flaherty's legacy is officially tied to Malik Nabers, if that makes sense. Y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all not dumb. But, I mean, look. They put this fantasy stat out, right? Odell Beckham was the highest scoring fantasy receiver of all time for his first 3 years of the season. So for the first 3 years of a career, Odell Beckham was the highest scoring fantasy receiver of all time. He averaged like 21 fantasy points a game. And all I could think of is, man, Odell used to really be like that. And I feel like Malik Nabers has a chance to give us that feeling back. Odell gave us a reason to watch Giants games 10 years ago. And I feel like maybe Malik Nabers can give us a reason to watch Giants games this upcoming season. You feel me? But anyway, that's it. That's all. Hit the like button. Hit the sub button. Drop FUs in the comments if you rocking with me. And stay vicious. Dismiss.